appearance of a young teenage girl. So when I talk to him about what he does for a living, I don't say, are you I ask him, what do you do? What do you do for a living, Jim?
I'd rather not say.
Jim?
I'd rather not say.
Why don't you just tell me where you work?
Who do you work for?
I'll get to that in a minute.
No, I'd really like to know. I'm sure I'm on TV or something right now.
Why don't you just tell me what you do for a living?
I'm a teacher.
You're a teacher. And what grade do you teach?
6th grade.
6th grade. So you teach kids about the same age as the girl you were coming to see.
I wouldn't ever do anything. I don't know why I'm here. Can I go?
I couldn't help but point out to him that he was coming to visit a girl who was basically the same age as the kids he taught in a private Catholic school near Cincinnati. And as a parent, as a journalist, as anybody, that's bothersome. You were on your webcam, showing off in front of this 13-year-old girl. And the conversation you had with this girl
was bad. I know. I don't know why. I need help.
You're cute, too. Definitely have a pretty face. For jailbait.
I knew it was wrong. I knew it was wrong. I'm sorry.
I could be your teacher. Would you flirt with me? She says wink at you and stuff. Hee hee, okay. Cute. You'd like that. I'd be flattered. Not like that's a bad thing, innocent enough.
I knew I shouldn't have come. I knew I shouldn't have come. I'm sorry, man. I knew it.
At some point, he turns this corner, and it goes from an interview with me to a virtual counseling session.
I am going through a divorce. My wife Thursday told me she was leaving me. I don't know what spawned this. I mean, I was just in an Ohio chat room, an adult chat room, and this was a week or so ago, and she started talking to me.
Yeah, but that doesn't make it right for you to have this kind of a discussion.
And I shouldn't have. I guess
divorce is tough. Everybody gets that.
Yeah,
nobody's gonna make fun of that, right?
Well,
okay. It's not
on
good.
top of that, what kills me right now, I've thought about this a lot for years. Maybe I should just stop. Maybe I should get counseling. Maybe I should get help. And I was like, well, it's not that big a deal. I've never taken it to this step. I don't know if this week has just pushed me over the edge.
Look, you're not the first guy to have an issue with the internet and sexually charged conversations.
I know.
Addictions and compulsion.
It's not.
I mean, we see it a lot.
Instead of me being arrested, is there some way you can help me?
Well, I don't know that I can do that.
I mean, will you give me some of the information here and tell me what exactly is going on?
You want to know what's going on? You ever watch television? You ever watch Dateline NBC?
Damn, I've seen one of these.
You've seen one of these.
You know, that was one of the reasons I thought, why am I doing this? This could be a setup.
But let me get this straight. You've actually seen our previous programs on computer predators.
I didn't think I was a predator. I wasn't out. I wasn't coming up here for anything physical. I know I talked. Look, that was like fantasy. That was like a fantasy.
But everybody says that. But what's going to happen if I'm not here and the 13-year-old girl is? You got all charged up by seeing this gal on the webcam. Could I kiss you anywhere?
I'm sorry.
That'd be fun.
Man, I know it's on TV.
I kiss it. I'm not a psychiatrist, but I've sensed that these guys were relieved to get this off their chest. To tell folks what they've been going through.
Sheriff's Department, stop, put your hands on your head.
I think you do have a problem.
Obviously.
And you've admitted that, okay? That you have talked to minors before 13 years of age. Masturbate while you're doing it.
Sometimes.
Okay?
I have, yeah.
So you're so driven by this, okay?
But sir, it's not like it's...
Listen to me.
Well, no, I think I feel like I should at least tell you, it's not like it's... I go on there specifically looking for little kids.
What ultimately happens to these people is not for me to decide, and in spite of, what is an explicit chat and what looks like would constitute a felony, a serious criminal charge, what happens to them is up to the criminal justice system. I mean, that's not up to me. But to see somebody who could hurt a child or expose a child to an early A sexual encounter that could scar that child for the rest of her life. It'd be caught and deal with the consequences of that, I think, is a positive thing.
No way, I don't. My shotgun doesn't hit him. Like, I don't like that fucking thing for that reason.
Dateline and Perverted Justice set up an investigation in this beachfront house, and it's going to get crowded. Some men even coming two at a time. Here comes a 25-year-old psychology student named Safraz
That
Khan.
kills me, dude.
Weeks before he arrived at our house, Khan, who uses the screen name TennisBoy213, took 3 years off his age and began speaking to a perverted justice decoy who told him she's a 13-year-old female. Do we have a way to call that guy? Dateline pays Perverted Justice to do what it normally does. Set up profiles in chat
God.
from underage teens, in this case ages 13 to 15, who are curious about sex. In his chat, Khan asks the girl if she's a virgin and if she likes older guys. He writes,
I would make love to you for hours.
Then, Khan the student becomes the teacher, advising her on such matters as erections, masturbation, oral sex, sexual positions, and how sex for her may hurt at first because she's a virgin. But he clearly knows what he's doing is illegal.
I'm kind of afraid to come see you, because I could go to jail if I touched you. You're a minor.
But later, he sends along a picture of his genitals and says he'll bring lots of condoms. He makes a date online to come to the girl's house when she says she'll be alone. Now he's here.
You can come in. Hi.
Khan is walking into a house loaded with hidden cameras, a Dateline crew, and members of Perverted Justice. He appears to suspect there's more here than meets the eye.
You can come in and sit down if you want.
No, that's alright. You're the one I talked to on the phone.
On the phone?
Yeah.
Because he's wary, I decide to make an early appearance.
You can come in here and sit down for a minute if you want.
I need to talk to you for a minute. Why don't you have a seat right there, please? What's going on?
I'm sorry.
You're sorry for what?
That I did this.
But remember, we told you it was going to get crowded. That's because our next visitor is very close by. He's going to be here in just a minute, so it's going to get interesting. Meanwhile, I continue to have my conversation with Tennis Boy. And what did you do exactly?
I need to meet someone that was...
And why did you do that?
I don't know.
It sure seemed like you knew what you wanted during this chat. And we're out of time, because our next visitor is here.
Copy that. Stay low. The next guy is right outside the house scoping. Just making the turn.
The result, to catch a predator first, our decoy invites him inside.
Oh, I can't breathe.
Why don't you come in over here and
Holy shit.
How are you? Good, good. Please come here. I want you guys to meet each other. This is Tennis Boy 213. And Tennis Boy, this is Slave to Mistresses, right? What are you doing here? Actually, it's pretty clear to us what he's doing here and who he is. It's all in his online chat. 26-year-old Yazan As4 uses the screen name Slave to Mistresses. That gives you an idea what's on his mind. He's a former member of a Jordanian basketball team and now a student and personal trainer. Like the previous man, As4 chatted with a decoy who told him she was 13. But unlike Khan, As4 mostly wanted the girl to do things to him. We can't get too detailed, but we can say he prefers to be treated like a dog, and also a toilet. We'll have to leave it at that. He sends live video of himself naked and wearing a dog collar, along with a link to a website that illustrates what he's talking about. So what's he have to say now that he's alongside another potential predator, just like two guys at the bar? What are you doing here tonight? Nothing. Well, it sure seems like you had a lot of plans in this chat.
Can I ask a question? Sure. Is my family going to have to know about this?
Why are you so concerned about your family knowing?
Because this is something that would just ruin my life.
Well, you made the decision to come in here, but I'm going to get back with you in a minute because I have a couple questions for you.
Oh, this is crazy.
Did you bring your collar with you? is all this slave talk in here? You're saying all
The
this.
Storm Scout sniper, huh?
13, yes.
Forgot about this thing right here.
What's it about? Well, that's not what you say here. Is that you in those pictures? Got a collar on there. Oh, you sent this, right? You sent this? You can't remember. That's you, though, right?
And it's so hard.
There's only one way that these pictures could have gotten here, and that's by you sending them. And for you sent pictures too, didn't you? And what did that picture show?
I was naked.
You thought that was okay to send a naked picture of yourself to a 13-year-old girl?
No, it's not okay.
Why did you do it?
It's a weakness of mine.
Do you do this all the time? God tells me
Oh, this kid's sweating his ass off, yo.
what's going on.
Who is this fucking nerd?
Yeah.
I'm getting on.